slow motion there, just like he just did. He kind of slow, but let's do a slow motion swing through 3 baseballs here. We want you guys now to see where he is at contact, where he is at to extension before he finishes the swing. A lot of you hitters, you guys you don't stay through that. You don't stay on your legs through that swing long enough. And a lot of that is letting the ball travel, right? We hear us say that all the time. We say this coaches all the time, let it travel, let it travel, let it travel, right? So here's what not letting it travel does to you. So, I mean, the difference between 2 and 3 balls is the difference between maybe a single, double, an out, or a hit, right? Okay, so he's gonna get to contact, all right? Now when we're at contact, we're really looking to see when does he get to extension. He's probably pretty close there. What do you think, Coach, about right there?
Yeah,
so,
I'm maybe one.
That's important when you talk about trying to win 3 out of 10 there, right? Okay, so I'm gonna move that ball up right now, a little bit in front, a little bit out in front of him now. He's gonna swing at this as he would if he was a little bit out in front of this ball. We're gonna do our checkpoints to see how many baseballs that he hits through and the difference of his swing on being out in front, not letting that ball travel, as you hear us say all the time. Okay, so you know, our last ones were probably about right here. I want to move it up probably about 3 baseballs, which isn't a lot, about 6 inches, right? Okay, so he's going to get to contact. All right, now when we're at contact, we're really looking to see when does he get to extension. He's probably pretty close there. What do you think, Coach, about right there?
Yeah,
so
maybe 1.5, 2 balls at true contact.
Yeah, I mean, 2 balls is generous there, but look at the difference between what, 6 inches? Right? I mean, that's huge. But not letting the ball travel by just that, you know, even a little bit more out front. Now that's that 1 baseball, weak ground ball out that we tend to get a lot out of as hitters. And we don't want that. We got to get, you know, obviously when we talk power, that's important. You know, we got to see balls line drive through the infield, find a gap. We always talk about seeing a left fielder's number. When you're seeing a left fielder's number, what's he doing? He's chasing your baseball, right? Okay, so in order to get those extra base hits, a lot of that's going to do with letting that ball travel so we can hit through. So when you guys are going through these videos too, stop them with your finger and kind of slow-mo it down even more. I know we're slow, and just really see where Coach is at in his swing. It's going to help you through, you know, obviously, once again, slowing the game down for yourself. Because if you're perfect here, that's going to translate. It's when we're not perfect here that all of a sudden we think we're ready for a game when we're not. We're not. This has to be perfect first. You know, the T work and the contact points and understanding how to be a hitter, right? A lot of us, we talk about, you know, as coaches, we talk about being cage hitters. We don't adjust when we start seeing this. All of a sudden your swings go back. When we start going live, all of a sudden you're going back to, you know, your older ways instead of everything we just worked on. You know, but that's when we just got to go out of our element. We hear us talk about that a lot too. Go out of your comfort zone, right? Try it, all right? There's a million different ways. There's a lot of good quality coaches that are around you guys that you can ask questions and being taught differently. Just an example from my college days, there's 2 hitting coaches there. I was a little bit confused with what one hitting coach said. I couldn't figure it out. I wrapped my bat, went to the other coach. He taught the same thing, told me the same thing, taught it a little bit differently, and I was able to make that adjustment to now be ready to go play.
That's great content. And this goes back to even the younger hitters, okay? Just as Coach K was saying, we're breaking down to the younger hitter, okay? You guys, you might have little success when you're 9, 10, 11, 12, but again, these guys get better. Do you make your adjustments to get better, okay? Because again, things that work for you when you're 13 might not work when you're 14, when you're seeing harder pitching. I mean, again, mounds further,
bigger fields.
I mean, things change. You have to adapt to your environment now. And do you step out of the box, out of your comfort zone to make changes, all right? That's our challenge to you.